What's up, Northern Arizona Outlaw channel? Travis here. We're working on Johnny's 2014 F-150. We're installing this Bulletpoint mounting solutions phone mount here. I just installed one in my 14 F-150 here. We're going to show you how to do it in Johnny's. Figured I'd do mine first just so we know how to do it. But first thing you do is you pull a little rubber mat thing out. And then there's two 7mm screws back here. You're going to pull those out right here.
Be careful loosening these, seeing that you have a metal ratchet and you're right up against your windshield. And pull those out.
And then just kind of get your fingers behind it and pull up and back. And you'll see the little piece right there. So the next thing you're going to do is you're going to take the mount and you're going to line it up on here. And you're going to go in here, and they come with a screwdriver, and some screws. So you're going to grab the long screws that are in here. They're Phillips head long screws. Grab those. Slide this back into place. Get it in place like you're going to install it, and what you're going to do is you're going to mark or get these bolts just to kind of line up where it's going to go. So like so. And then just take this here, push down on the screwdriver through here, and you'll see the holes, and just kind of mark it. A hard plastic, so once you scrape it, it'll actually leave like a scrape mark on it. You can see, I don't know if the camera will pick it up here, right here, right by my fingernail there. It's a little scrape mark. And then on the other side, there's one. So what you're going to go ahead and do after that is you're going to take your drill and the supplied drill bits. And drill it out. So I'm going to go ahead and do that real quick outside of the truck, just because I don't want to get it all nasty, all the plastic everywhere. So I'm going to go ahead and drill this real quick. Good. All right, so the next thing you're going to do after you drill it is wipe this thing real good, because it comes with some 3M tape on the bottom of it, and you're going to end up using that as well. So other thing they include with this is a little elbow tool thing. This thing's pretty cool because you can't actually over tighten this with this. So just pull the lock nut, their little what's called nut, up, and then go in here and pull your 3M tape stuff off. The red part of it, not the whole tape. Okay, and then take your screws and put them through the forward mount, as they call it, holes, which are the ones underneath the mount itself. And they're gonna go right where you just sat there and put your drill holes. just press down a little bit, get it to kind of seat. And then take your nut and washer and get it started. And then you're going to take your screwdriver and the little deal and put it on the nut side. And tighten it up there. It's pretty cool because you can't actually over tighten this because it pretty much gets to the end where the stud actually starts coming through this part here. So once you can't actually tighten it anymore, like that, let's move on to the other side. Alright, so that's nice and tight now. So everything's in place there. And now all you gotta do is slide it into the hole again. Most of these don't have dash mats in the way. But it is an Arizona truck, so try to keep our dashboards as safe as possible here because Arizona sun sucks. You're going to take your 2 long screws here, get them started. And that one started. So one of the things I wish they did is I wish they had done a hex head on these, because this screw here goes into 2 actual leads, not leads, like the little clip pieces that actually like tighten into it. So it's kind of a bear to actually tighten this one in, really. So what I did on mine is I tightened this one here up. And then went for this one here. Alright guys, so after a little bit of off the camera fighting, we were able to get this bolt screwed in. Somebody previously had stripped that out for some reason. I don't know if it was us when we tore this apart before or what, but either way, we got it in now. So now all you got to do is just tighten these things here. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip this over here. And the reason I do this, just because it's easier for the driver to be able to do what he needs to do. Yeah, he's the one that needs to mostly be able to mess with it. So get it on there. You just slide it over that ball socket. And then just get it kind of snug where it moves still, is all I do. And then get your ball mount, or your mount itself, and loosen this side. And I put this one upward facing because it works best. So make sure that thing's facing upward. And take your phone and mount it how you want. So I'm gonna have Johnny, who's the cameraman right now, sit back in his seat where he wants and see where he thinks is the best position there.
Yeah, that looks good.
Okay. So once you get that up, tighten it good. And you're good. So the only thing you have to do to actually pull this phone right off is just twist and it pulls off. Push in, twist, pulls off. Super easy. Like, it's really cool to have that, honestly. And Johnny doesn't have a case on his phone, so it's a little bit easier. So then the other one, if you order the dual mount one, that is, comes apart, or comes in pieces. It's not hard to actually mount it. All you gotta do is spike the bag to get it out. Loosen her up. And there's a little notch in here. You'll see the little bevel right there. You just get it right on the inside of that bevel. You have to almost take it all the way off, honestly, to do it. And when your fingers don't want to work, it makes it easy. Not. Get that one in. We'll set that one in place where we want it. What I did with mine is I mounted an SCT tuner on here. Johnny doesn't have an SCT tuner on his truck yet. So we're probably just gonna face it towards the passenger side for now, for the luxury of having a passenger. Be able to have a phone mount and not have to hold it on them all the time. So once he gets a tuner, I'm sure he'll do the same thing I did, where he mounted the SCT tuner, or where I mounted my SCT tuner so it's facing me and everything. Because, you know, I mean, not very often does the passenger really need to worry about a phone mount. It's mostly just the driver, in my opinion at least. I mean, unless in certain states they just made it where it's all vehicles. I don't know. Not gonna say the state that I honestly figure would probably do that. So just get that kind of figured out here. And we'll just tighten it up like that and call it good right there. And that's really all you got to do to mount this thing. I mean, this thing, again, super strong. Like, it, I've driven it a couple days, or a day now with my truck. And, you know, you get your slight vibration from road vibration type thing, but you can still read the phone if you have a map on it, in case you don't have GPS. You know, you can still read that if you needed to. You can still read text messages that come through. Obviously don't text and drive, but you know, just overall it's a really nice mount. You can sit there and see things. I've even used it, like, I don't like the Bluetooth in my pickup. I have a really nice radio, but my Bluetooth, I don't care for it. So I've made phone calls already with it, with speakerphone and all. My iPhone 12 picks it up just fine. So But that's my overall opinion on this. This is an overall great product. You know, they don't make it just for these F-150s. They make it for Rams, Toyotas, Jeeps, Chevys. I don't know exact models at all. But you can go on their website at Bulletpoint Mounting Solutions. I think it's .com or something like that. And go on their website and find it. You know, go on their Facebook page, all that. And like I said, go there and take a look and see if they got one for your vehicle. So don't forget to like, subscribe. If you have any questions on doing this install, just let us know down in the comments. We're more than willing to help any way that we can. We're not sponsored at all by Bulletpoint. We just decided to do this video because we really like this product, and you know, it seems like it's a pretty decent overall setup. So again, thanks for coming.